Public service announcement for you Dodge Ram owners who had diff fluid to your diesel fluid. My customer added 7 quarts of diff, started his vehicle until it cut off. And he realized what he did once the vehicle cut off. What we did was drain all the fuel out of the fuel system. The way I drained the fuel out of the fuel system, disconnecting this line right there, and I took that fitting off and put a hose on the end of that fitting, and I put it inside a bucket, and I cut the truck off and on until all the fuel was out of the truck. Once the fuel was out of the tank, I dropped the tank so that I could remove what was left in the fuel tank. Sucked all of that out of the fuel tank. Removed the fuel filter. I put the fuel tank and everything back together. I even cleaned the fuel pump and diesel fluid and rinsed out all the water and stuff that was in there. And along my steps, I put it back together. I started the vehicle. I didn't start the vehicle. I primed the pump until fuel came out of the fuel filter housing. I didn't put the fuel filter in yet. Once fuel came out, then I put the fuel filter in to make sure water was pushed out and I didn't want fuel water in my filter. Then I put the filter in, filled it up, cleaned out the housing in the top. Then I put it back together. I did the same thing in the front. I didn't put my fuel filter in the front on yet. I primed the vehicle, filled that up with diesel fuel, left the cap off. When the diesel fuel got to the top, I then stopped and drained it. Then I put the new filter in there. This was to make sure no water was in there. After I added 10 gallons of clean diesel fuel. Let me go back to that. Once I drained this, I added 10 gallons of clean diesel fuel during this process. So I made sure that fuel came in there, made sure it drained out, put the filter in there when I knew the water was in there, connected everything back up. The truck is running now. Try this before you take it to the dealership and spending all that money saying that your truck is messed up. Take your time. It's gonna take a while for the truck to start once the fuel get there, because it may have fuel, some of the gunk in the injectors, it got to blow out. But it works. I hope this helps somebody out there and save you a whole lot of money. Thank you. Have a great day.